Leader, thanks so much for making time for us after a busy day this evening.
Thank you for having me, Mahegi Mwaura.
Thank you. Let's get straight into it. Let's get into a bit of history. Just the other day, we saw you engaging in a fight for the control of Fort Kenya with Moses Wetangula. And now suddenly we have a new party. Is this another Fort Kenya?
Well, I must say this is not another Fort Kenya. The fight in Fort Kenya, obviously, having gone through the means within which we could reform the party. Our efforts to reform Fort Kenya through legitimate means have been prevented. We were not able to move because of the various reasons, court cases, various tactics that have been used by the holder previously, Honorable Moses Wetangula. It became necessary for us...
What do you mean previously?
We were with him in Fort Kenya previously.
Oh, you were? Okay.
Yes, we were with him in Fort Kenya previously. And because he was so determined. Members of the party, you recall, in May last year, after several attempts to get him down to listen to the grievances, and he had not honored the requests, they took action. Suspended him, dismissed him as party leader, and suspended him as a member of the party. He went to court and stopped the process, and we have been in court since then. He has not prosecuted the matter. He has no respect for the rule of law. You will recall that recently...
Okay, he's not here to defend himself, so I'll ask us to limit our conversation. But in a nutshell, what reforms are these that you are looking for?
Yes, one of the things that we wanted to ensure is our party stands for is respect for the rule of law. He has demonstrated impunity of the highest order. You recall even recently, one example is that he could disobey a court order, which had stopped us from holding a National Delegates Congress. In total contravention of the court order, he went ahead to hold the NDC. This is impunity.
And we'll come back to that later. So now you have this new outfit, Democratic Action Party of Kenya. And I found it curious that at the launch, you then stated that you will not field a presidential candidate. So why be in the race at all?
Yes, thank you. Wahiga, DAP is a young party. It's only registered in May this year. And we are not interested in fielding a presidential candidate just for the sake. Members of the party resolved to undertake a research, scientific, with some experts, and it became clear that the presidential race has taken shape. It's between two horses. You are either supporting Raila Odinga or William Ruto. And members of our party chose not to field a candidate, to prepare ourselves adequately so that when it comes maybe 2027, we should be able to field a candidate for president.
Would you say that your party this evening represents the face of Kenya? Your Secretary General, yourself, Honorable Eugene Wamalwa, who is so playing quite a prominent role, all seem or all come from the same region in Kenya?
For a party to be registered, you must certify the registrar of political parties that you meet that requirement of having the face of Kenya. And in fact, the National Executive Committee of our party has more than 60 positions. The fact that I'm the leader, party leader and Secretary General, and I come from the same area doesn't mean it's not a national party.
But don't you see concerns from a section of Kenyans over why such prominent positions are held by people from the same region? In fact, some even asked, does Western Kenya need another party?
It does, yes, because the parties that have been there, the party led by, the small party led by Musalia Mudavadi, has been used to abuse the people of Western. People of Western have been abused enough by both Musalia and Mudavadi. And in fact, is what DAP is going for them. They must know that DAP is going for them. We are going on the ground, to ensure that, we do not allow our people to be misused again.
You seem to have, what does DAP stand for? Because what you've raised so far, grievances with party leaders of other parties in the region, but you're not telling me what you stand for. What new thing? Why should people from the region or from the country listen to what you're saying this evening and decide to align with your party?
First of all, we stand for the unity of our country. As DAP, we would like to see an equitable society. A society where all Kenyans are happy, all Kenyans get a share of their entitlement, that, you know, we are a democratic party. We will be offering, you know, more expanded democratic space, allowing members of our party a free and fair election. Like you can see, this party was registered just in May. And other parties have never had NDCs. Look at, like, our former party, Ford Kenya. Since 2011, we forced it ourselves. One of the struggles that we went through, we were forcing to have an election in the party.
So you're doing things different?
We're now doing things different.
I'm sorry for cutting you short, and I'm hoping you'll be patient enough to wait, because I have a few more stories and then we can talk a bit later on. But the next story I'm going to be reading is in regards to Deputy President William Ruto. I want to get a quick response from you on something he said previously. He said that there is a plot by his rivals to form small tribal parties which will be used to whip up emotions across the country. Might he have been referring to your outfit this evening?
No. That is not possible. I can tell you, he comes from, if you look at the deputy president is a student of the KANU oppression. He came from a party, a movement. KANU was a movement, like he's trying to build another movement. And KANU was a dictatorship. This is just an indicator that you are likely to have another dictatorship.
Okay. That is your view this evening. I hope you're not in a hurry, because I'd like us to carry on this conversation.